Video title: The Flow Formula: How to Hack Your Brain for Peak Performance. Estimated duration: 230 to 3 minutes. Have you ever had a day where you sat at your desk for 8 hours but only got about 20 minutes of real work done? The distraction was endless and the friction was unbearable. But then have you ever had one of those moments where 5 hours felt like 5 minutes? Where the outside world disappeared and every decision you made was perfect? You weren't just working, you were flying. Athletes call it being in the zone. Psychologists call it flow. Flow is an optimal state of consciousness where you feel your very best and you perform your very best. It is the holy grail of productivity. And the best part? It's not magic, it's biology. And you can learn how to trigger it. The mechanics, how to use it for goals. If you want to use flow to crush your goals, you have to understand the rules. You can't just force it. The primary trigger for flow is called the challenge skills balance. Imagine a graph. On one side is the difficulty of the task. On the other is your skill level. If a goal is too easy relative to your skills, you get bored. You tune out. If a goal is way too hard, you get anxious. You freeze up. Flow happens in the sweet spot right in the middle. The task needs to be just slightly above your current skill level. You need to stretch but not snap. To achieve a massive goal using flow, don't look at the whole mountain. Break it down into tiny, challenging steps that hit that sweet spot every single day. Practical steps and the zest. To enter that sweet spot, you need three things. First, hyper clear goals right now, not write a book, but write this specific paragraph. The brain can't focus on vague concepts. Second, immediate feedback. You need to know instantly if you are on course or off course, like a tightrope walker constantly adjusting their balance. And third, and this is the hardest one, radical elimination of distraction. Flow is biologically expensive. If your phone buzzes, you drop out of the state. Research suggests it takes 20 minutes to get back in. If you make it back at all, shut it down. Conclusion: the zest. And here's the zest, the secret sauce of why this matters. When you lock into this state, your brain releases a powerful cocktail of performance enhancing chemicals, like dopamine and norepinephrine. This means the work itself stops feeling like a grind and starts feeling like the reward. You stop chasing happiness at the finish line and you start finding it in the race itself. Find your challenge, block the noise, get into the flow,